How art thou? Hey everybody, it's been a bit. I know. Hey everybody, it's me, your friendly neighborhood around here. It's been a bit. I don't know. It's been since Saturday. What? Hello, quarantine. As you, I just had 2 of those earlier. Sorry for the burp. I don't know. That's ASMR from your mic sounds a bit off. My mic sounds a bit off. Let me see. Very scuffed mic right now. Let me see. What does this sound like? Let me see. What do I sound? What do I sound like? Let me see. What? Oh, all of it. Let me see. Okay, I think I fixed it. Hold it. Did I fix it? What do I sound? What? Oh. Let me see. Cause I just noticed that I had it. Apparently my microphone was turned up. Did it fix it? Do I? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was funny. I guess when I was doing my microphone earlier, I accidentally turned up the volume on the microphone because, so I have a Shure mic, and on the microphone itself it has a volume turn up, and it's turned up by touch display, so I probably accidentally did that while putting the headphones on top and like organizing a bunch of stuff for this stream. So yeah, hello everybody. Very scuffed mic right now. I just noticed that Ventus came into the chat. Hello Ventus. Also thank you for the visual novel recommendations. I've been looking into them mostly because I have plans in the future. That's mostly the reason why I've been like looking at visual novels, both guy versions and girl versions, but mostly guy versions. So like stuff like Amnesia, Code Realize, like you said, Nekopara, Cat Boys Paradise. They did those guys in that game so dirty because they did a live 2D in the cutscenes for the trailers, and none of the live 2D is in the actual visual novel. Why go through all the trouble? But anyway, I got one more. Poi Fiore, Faded Memories. Let's see, what's that? Because that name sounds familiar. I've heard of that name. I don't remember what it is though. Oh yes, that's also done by the visual. So the reason why I know about it is because it's also done by the artist of the Amnesia. Duh. I will never get over their designs. Alright, I guess we can just start the stream. How's everybody's day? How's everybody's weekend? We were supposed to start yesterday, but we ran into some technical difficulties. And by technical difficulties, I actually mean, how do I explain this? So I explained this in the Discord server. We encountered technical difficulties, and by technical difficulties, I forgot to download the driver for the camera because I want to show off all the stuff I got. And what had happened was, the reason why was because while I was uploading and downloading stuff for the new computer, I wanted to make sure I had the right driver, and I couldn't get to it at the time, and I forgot to go back and download it the next day. And I was like, I'll just do it later. I'll do it later and I'll just move forward. Little did I know, we're all the way back here, and I forgot to download it. Mind you, this computer had been up for like a month by that point. So I ended up finding the correct driver yesterday and just downloading a bunch of things. I now have the driver, while also ended up downloading DaVinci Resolve in the meantime as well, because I've been meaning to do video projects because I want to do video projects. After all, I unfortunately have chosen this platform known as YouTube. And anybody who's also on Twitch, thank you for showing up. Thank you, Core Team, because Twitch doesn't pay me. I don't have to follow their rules. So pretty much, yeah. What was I gonna talk about? We were gonna talk about so obviously, as stated in the title, I went to my first con. On Twitch it's different. I forgot to change it to the Twitter tag. Not Twitter tag, the YouTube logo. But really this what I'm about to describe to you guys was like my first anime con, or anime-esque con. I'm not gonna say what the name of the con is because that has details that I can't like share, but it was really, really cool. So what had happened was that I guess to just get into it, I'll just jump right in. What had happened was that my sister, she came to me and she like texted me the day prior, but I missed it, and she tells me around last Wednesday or Tuesday, hey, there's this con going around in our city and stuff like that. And I was like, we have cons here? And so she tells me to like look and like go. And I look at the poster and I'm just like, we have cons here? And man, technically I technically can say the names. Yeah, I can say the names of like the people who were there. There was like the dude there was one of like the Futurama people there. David Matranga, the voice of Todoroki, was also here. What there? Here, there. The voice of Todoroki was also there. Toga was also there too. The voice actress of Toga, Leah Clark. Leah Clark was like my main motivation for going to the con because I really wanted to go and see if I can get her autograph. Unsuccessful for a very specific reason, actually, and it's also stated in the YouTube title. And so, hopefully this noise isn't getting it. I'm like tangling up the headphone thing in my finger. And so I look at it and I'm thinking, all right, this is kind of cool, but I don't really want to go because there's not a lot of people there I would really want to see. Because as much as I do like David Matranga and Leah Clark, the reason why I like Leah Clark is because, not even because she's the voice of Toga. Even though I do like Toga's design, I'm not really that huge of a My Hero Academia fan. That's why I ended up not even really going to David's booth either, because it was kind of meh. I only would really go to him because he played Tomoya in Clannad, but I really just didn't go to his booth at all. But pretty much what ended up happening was I didn't really want to go at first because I thought it would kind of be lame to just go for 2 people and then leave. And so then my sister was like, no, like come with me, come with my husband, we'll go and we'll all have fun together. And so pretty much I said, I'm gonna sit on it and I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll think about it, and that's pretty much about it. And pretty much what ends up happening is a week goes by, and the con was pretty much over the weekend. So we had Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, I did not go because there were a lot of other people's plans going on at that time, and I was thinking, I guess I'm just not gonna go. It was kind of wishful thinking anyway. But Sunday rolls around, and what happens is that my family, because I'm with my family at the time, I'm kind of listless throughout the day. I don't know why I'm listless. My family doesn't know why I'm listless, and I'm just kind of moving on and moving throughout the day, just doing my thing. And my mom points out, hey, anything like going on? And I'm like, oh, I don't really know. And so I don't know how we got onto the topic. I think we were talking about, because what happened was that I thought, the reason why I was thinking like wishful thinking was because what I had thought had happened was that my sister went with my mom on this event that they had gone on, or they had already went to the convention. And so I was thinking, oh, they already went. I can just go there. Like, I don't really need to go. And so once my mom gets wind of it, she's like, oh, you like that kind of stuff. You should go, like, go. And I'm like, I'm not really sure. And like the I know it's gonna sound dumb. Hey, anybody? Hey, well, if you remember the PC story, we'll call it My Conscience. But let's be real here. Let's be real here. Your girl's Christian, and unfortunately, was the voice of God. And basically, he was like, "Hey, bro, go to the con. You'll have a fun time. You'll get stuff there. You're gonna find something there you're gonna really like." And I'm like, "What would I find there that I like? 2 people?" And pretty much what ends up happening is that later, eventually I kind of get roped into going into the con because my sister and her husband, apparently they didn't go on Saturday, and they're like, "Oh yeah, wait for us and we'll go. She wanted you to find the cute boyfriend, girlfriend." We'll talk about that in a little bit. And so I get roped in and I'm just like, you know what? I do want to go to the con. I'm going to go to the con and I'm going to have a lot of fun. And I was going to go by myself, kind of walk around for a bit by myself and then just relax. But then, of course, my sister, her husband, they're like, "Oh yeah, we didn't go Saturday. He was at work." And we end up kind of all going together. Cons are always dangerous because of Artist Alley. You know what's surprising? You know what's surprising? There were very few. I'm pretty sure there was like one dude who like plagiarized. I don't think it is. I don't even think he had AIR or anything. But it looked familiar enough where I could tell, and these styles were inconsistent enough that I think they were supposed to be kind of rips. But otherwise, nobody really kind of went to the booth. In a weird way. I don't know. I don't know. But the strange thing was the artist section was actually like full of really nice people. I had no idea there were this many artists in the area that were like pretty good. I'll probably like link some of the artists. Maybe. I'm not sure. Mostly because I'll probably do it at a later date. I'll link the artists at a later date because they have like the name of the con in like their bios and stuff. So I won't, not yet at least. Pretty much what ended up happening was that we all head there. At the same time, what is it? I know you guys were seeing me like retweet and comment and do all that stuff like crazy. I was telling my sister about the whole like Kenji situation and how she was like laughing and we were just like cackling. We were both hyenas when I told her everything that was going on. So while that was going on, we were driving up to the con. I still think that whole situation was hilarious. Oh boy. And so we end up going in and I'm just shocked because like I said, I didn't know that there were cons where I was. I've never seen a con in our area or anywhere where I live. I didn't even know we had cons thousands of miles away from us, cities over and cities next to us. I'm like, there are cons next to. Why have I never known about this? Like, I'm not kidding when I say I had no idea we had cons in our area. I was shocked. So the con was pretty much a mixture of both, it was a mixture of both anime and comic books. I saw so many good cosplays there. There was this one girl who walked around and she was Monica, and I'm pretty sure she was with her dad. She had the cutest Monica cosplay, and I kept seeing her like 4 or 5 times, and I was like, okay, I gotta ask, do you have a cosplay? Do you have a cosplay account? She's like, no, I actually just draw on Insta. And we ended up like friending each other and stuff like that. Next you know, Blackpink will be in your area. Bro, I kid you not. My area is so uneventful. It literally one of like, it's the reason. That's actually the reason. Apparently we're all like, I was actually, I'm like shocked by some of the things where I'm like, what is it? One thing I was shocked about, and this is gonna sound so bad, but I genuinely mean this. For a long time, I thought we had a large Hispanic population, but it turns out we had a larger Asian population that I didn't know about. I know that sounds really bad, but if you've been Like for literally like when you're me and you've been like here and you've been like where I am, you tend to see a lot more Hispanic culture and you tend to see a lot more Black and Hispanic culture than any other culture. So it came to like a really big surprise to me when I like really genuinely found that out. I think with like the rise of just a lot of more like I know people like people would probably get offended by this, but like let's be real here. Due to the rise of just Asian anime cultures in general, like my reason why I like Asian culture is a lot different from like people who like anime, but like so I never thought I could like relate to anybody until like many years later, now that I'm an adult. So stuff kind of like that. So back on topic. I just saw so many like good cosplays, like obviously the Monica girl, and then I saw this duo, this husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend who were Harley Quinn and Joker. They were really their cosplay was super good. There was I want to say like who she was, but I'm not sure. Let me check because I know a lot of these people have like the name of the con in their bio. Let me see. Let me see real quick. I want to. I'm not sure. I won't. Like I said, I'll link all the people that I saw there that I was able to get like a social media of who were like popular. I'll probably link them at a later date. Probably like within a month. But pretty much, there was just so many cool people. What is it? And so the people that were there, the people that were there were super awesome. People I never knew. I like, what is it? Obviously I said David Matranga was there, Leah Clark was there, but one person I did not know was there who was never listed at all was Emily Neves. I don't know. Emily Neves was there. You know, the voice of Katomi from Clannad. Literally my favorite character. I kid you not, I walked up there and I was like, oh, Katomi. I noticed that. I know Katomi. And she's like, oh, hey, I'm Emily. And she's like, oh, this is really cool. Blah, 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 blah. You know, introductions and all that stuff. And like, guys, to tell you that I looked like a brick wall, because this is how I come off to people in real life. When I talk to people in real life, unless we are in like an unprofessional setting, like a college room or with really even with family, I come off very business-like, if that makes any sense. Like, it'll literally be like this. Oh, hey, hello. What's your name? Oh, my name is Kendrillian. Oh, pretty cool. Is this what you do? All right, okay. Well, have a nice day, and I hope you just have a coolness. Blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. That sounds very formal, doesn't it? I sound very businesslike, and that's on purpose because it allows me to weave my way possibly out of a conversation that I want to get out of very desperately. So if you ever meet me in real life, be aware I am most likely going to speak to you like that, not because I don't like you, but because my mind automatically is like that. And so what happened was that it took like a good 30 minutes to process. And I was like, wait a minute, who was my favorite character in Clannad? Because literally a month before I was thinking like, who was all my favorite characters in key visual novels? Well, in Air, that would obviously be a cross between Misuzu and Minagi. In Kenon, it is Shiori. And IU comes second, but it is mainly Shiori's story. For Angel Beats, obviously it's Angel, and in Clannad, it's Katomi. Katomi's backstory is the one I always love the most. And if you've seen Clannad, you know her backstory. And so, it took 30 minutes, me meeting back up with my sister and her husband, and I'm just like, Oh my gosh. I literally just met the English voice actress of my favorite character, and I sounded like an absolute stone wall. And so, so what happened was that the reason why I bring up the husband is because he came to the con because he was looking forward to the Halo panel that was going on at the time. And apparently he got to ask like a bunch of questions and stuff like that. And it was really kind of cool just to see him because he's also kind of a stonewall, but he's more of a sarcastic stonewall. And so I ended up, did I hear Halo? Yes, there was a Halo panel. That's an entire mood. Yes. There was an actual Halo panel there. Yeah. What? Yeah, there was a Halo panel. Now, I'm not really interested in Halo. Kendra? What? Why didn't you invite me? Well, you know where I would be. You know where I am. And unfortunately, I love Halo. Halo is my bread and butter. Well, I'm sorry. I don't play Halo. In fact, pretty much, like, I don't know anything about Halo. The only ones who know about Halo are my sister and her husband, and the only reason why my sister knows is because her husband has the games, and she played them all. And she's like, Halo only, what is it? She said the only good ones, as a new fan, she said the only good ones are Halo 1 through 3. Is that, can we fact check that? Can we fact check that? She said the best ones were Halo 1 through 3. Lies. I think she said 5 too, and because like Halo 4 was bad. ODST and Reach are masterpieces. Girl, what? No. She made fun of like, what is it? She made fun of like what is it? There's something called The Wall. Was it Halo? No, it was Halo. Because Halo has Master Chief, right? Halo 5 is not good. Okay, maybe I like for personal reasons. Halo has Master Chief, if I remember correctly, right? Because she made fun, because she was new and she got into it, and she was one of the first people to crack the Master Cheeks joke when the Halo series like dropped. And so, pretty much what ended up happening was, just to like continue, we went around and like we went in and saw, to finish off the Emily story, I ended up going back while they were at the panel. I left my stuff there because I wasn't sure how long they would be. I went back and I was like, hey Emily, hey Miss Emily, I just realized you literally play my favorite character. And I want to say, yeah, your roles are really cool. I'm glad you're still voice acting after all these years, because I'm not really a definitive sub or dub person. I grew up with a lot of dubs. I mostly stick to subs now because a lot of it's really cool just watching anime as they come out. And and if you remember my rant on simulcasting, it greatly affected a lot of dubs. And so my opinion on dubs like drastically went from they're actually really good to, oh god, some of these are actually terrible. Unfortunately, the Oshinoko dub is suffering some major catastrophes. Like I said, to reiterate on that one, just in case anybody hears this and gets the wrong idea, I think the actresses and everybody in the Oshinoko dub are good. They're just not on the spot simulcasting good. The only good one is Adult Aqua. Let's be real here. You know it. I know it. Love Jubiphonic because she is in there and because she is one of the pre-simulcasted dub actresses. But nope, I'm sorry, I can't, in good faith, I can't say immediately that everybody is good. With practice, they can become good, but they are not good. Only because simulcasting really does not allow people to immediately build up their character. They just gotta jump it. They gotta wait for the audition and then jump in. So back to the thing, because if I rant about simulcasting anymore, we're gonna be here all day. But yeah, it was really, really, really cool. It was just really cool meeting her. I also got to talk a little bit with Leah as well. I wasn't able to get her autograph because your girl, well, that's also a part of the YouTube title. Your girl was pretty much broke by that point. And I was just like, hey, you were just a main motivator for like me coming to the to the con. I love your role as Blair the cat because she's like awesome. Because next to Maka, Blair the cat is my favorite. I know she played Toga. And I know Toga's design is one of the best in the series, but Blair the cat, your girl, listen, say what you want about Tamaki from Fire Force. She is Blair the cat done poorly, in my personal opinion. And it will always be definitive, so in the right opinion. So pretty much after what happened was that I'm like telling some of these events out of order because I met Emily after we cleared off the first floor. Because what had actually happened was that we first went to the first floor, duh, even before like the whole panel and everything. And what happened was that there was just a whole buttload of like tables and everything everywhere. I was like, whoa, there's so much stuff here. And so, to like, what is it? First we like go around and I encountered this like guy. This like, he was like an older Asian man and he was selling these golden dollars. And I was like, oh, these are cool. If I only watched Chainsaw Man, I would actually care about the Pochita one, even though the Pochita one is like the second best one. The first best one, though, however, was the Astro Boy one I got. And that one was $6, and I liked it. Right there was my downward spiral. So, and I was just like, whoa, these are all so cool. And we just kept going, because it was like kind of like a circular kind of thing. And so, as we kept going around, we encountered this one guy, and he was selling Nendoroids. And I couldn't get a single one! Because here's the thing, guys, and this is me personally. You have to realize that Nendos by themselves, like I know, Ventus, you understand. So like Nendos by themselves already cost $50, just $50. Never mind shipping. Never mind like even like 53 or any of that. $50 minimum. They're going to cost $50. So. Yep, the artist alley spiral down. Yep. So here's the problem. And this is something I always apply when I shop either. Why would I spend $50 on an item that already costs $50? And so I was like, if I spend $50, it's gonna have to be it has to be a Nendroid that actually is like worth $50. And as much as cute as the characters there wasn't anything there that really deserved $50, if that made any sense. And so pretty much what ended up happening was, oh wait, no, there was one figure that was there, but it wasn't a Nendroid, it was a full-blown figure. That was really cool. There was an Ushio figure from Summertime Rendering. And if only she wasn't in her bathing suit, because her bathing suit is iconic in the series, don't lie. And because, obviously, the details of a figure can't really replicate the detailed line art of the anime, I kind of passed on it. And even then, what is it? The Nendoroids were around 50, and the bigger figures were around 100. And your girl only had like $250 something. So no, she wasn't gonna spend that on there. Of course. And so, oh no, I knocked some down. And so pretty much what ended up happening was, we ended up moving on. I know my sister, she like brought a bracelet. So what happened was that along with his anime figures, I think the sweetest thing was that he was selling also his grandma's like jewelry, and my sister got one, and it was actually really sweet. I don't really wear, I know like sometimes when I take pictures you see me with these rubber bands. I have these rubber bands on for like a reason, but I don't really wear bracelets, so I thought it was actually pretty sweet that she still like bought something from him even if I wasn't really interested in it. So yeah, your girl was kind of happy for that. And so we kind of go around, and this is where me and my sister and her husband kind of divide off, because what happened was that what happened was that I noticed a Toradora scroll up top, and I was like, hey, there's a Toradora scroll. I'll catch you guys later. And she was like, okay. And I run off, and I see the scroll. I thought it was a poster board, and that's why. And I ended up kind of passing on the scrolls, because scrolls I'm not really interested in, because they're usually just posters of the anime. Nothing like rare, just like actual like official art you can get offline, and you can probably get for like $5 at AliExpress. And so I passed by to this amazing stand that literally kind of actually killed me. Next time I go to a con, I'm probably gonna have to go with like $500 or something, because this con actually killed me. That table killed me. So 2 things were at the con. I won't say what they were, because we'll be showing them off in a little bit, but there were 2 things that I encountered there. It was a stuffed plush, and it was a figure. Now, the figure was actually something special, because I had actually been hunting for it for a year on Amazon last year. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for this figure forever. And it's just right here. Oh my gosh. And so I was like, figure, plush, figure, plush? Excuse me, ma'am. How much is this plush? $50. But the figure itself had already the price on it. It was around $35. Your girl, your girl was weak and bought both. Your girl was weak and bought both. Still loved it though. Had to carry that plush around all day though, because obviously the bag was unfortunately not big enough. Next time I'm bringing a tote bag. Add on to the fact that I was carrying my purse around, it did not do me any favors, but I probably got strong. Sounds about right. And listen, I'm not someone who usually caves in on like stuff like that. If I do, it's probably because I think it's worth something and stuff like that, you know, the usual spiel. I mostly don't spend that much money on like toys and stuff like that, because your girl is I am an in-between of frugal and spend hungry. I am frugal when it comes to wanting to save, but when it comes to something I really desperately really want, even if it is a bad idea, your girl will spend like crazy. And this con killed me. But surprisingly, that was not what killed my budget. And so what actually killed my budget was going to get that autograph, and I realized, oh yeah, that's right. You have to pay for autographs. Yeah, that autograph cost me like $40. Worth it though, because I didn't know she would be there, and I will never regret that. That's why I didn't get the So one of the reasons also why I didn't get Leah's autograph was because duh, you pay for that stuff. And so my last con, I spent around $1,500. I didn't even spend that much time at Artist Alley, bro. What the heck? I was at the toys. I spent very little looking at it, I actually spent very little at Artist Alley. I went after like official merch. And I'm just like, you're Artist Alley? Because for me, I like acrylics and stuff like that. Like when I showed you guys my acrylic stuff, I like acrylics because they're small and they're easily compactable, and I can put them away in a small container, and I still have enough room. For poster boards, I don't really hang poster boards and stuff like that. I have them, and I still do have like, what is it? when Smash Bros was opening up for the first time. Smash Ultimate was opening up. I got this poster board in line because I got this poster board of like the Final Destination stage because I was a part of the people who was like the second group of people that got in line first. So I have it, but I have not hung it up. I have another autograph that I have that somebody else gave to me, and I was like, cool, don't know who this person is, but I got a free autograph, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. And so pretty much kind of stuff like that. I don't even remember what I was talking about. But back to what I was saying. Pretty much your girl was like, oh boy this is gonna kill my wallet. And so, fast forward, husband goes to his Halo panel. I get my autograph, and we collectively we go right back around to the first floor, and we kind of go around one more time. We kind of go around 2 times. So the total times we went around were 3 times. We're now at the second time. I went around and what did I do? I go by myself back around to the actual artist alley. There wasn't really a lot. The most outstanding booth I can say that I was impressed by actually 2. Was this one artist that I didn't get the name of, unfortunately, who was selling these standee figures of Genshin and Final Fantasy characters. Mostly Final Fantasy characters. Unfortunately, your girl's not really into the whole Bishonen type thing. Your girl does not swoon easily. Yeah, she does not swoon easily. She's very picky on her types. And some small acrylics, and I ended up encountering one acrylic that I was like, oh, this is cool. I wish I could have gotten the other one because it was from also the same series. Like I said, I'll be showing them in a bit. But I could only afford one, and if I was gonna afford one, might as well do the main character. Lack of the plushie though of that character though. I was kind of shocked by that, especially since the subreddit for it is like going hog wild for it. And pretty much the other booth was a Hololive booth, actually. It was not like Hololive. It was just unofficial like art. I actually kind of wish I would have gotten a sticker from them because their stuff was really good. His wife drew all the art, and I was actually able to get their name. Like I said, I will be putting their socials and everything in at a later date because his wife's stuff was really good. I think the funniest thing was though, because we got to talking a little bit, because I was like, I couldn't buy anything, but I at least want to follow. And he was like, the only thing outselling these Hololive stickers and prints was Peaches. Because they made a little Peaches card. You know, Bowser's Peaches, his senpai. I got like six different Ita. Bro, what do you mean you have 6 different Ita bags? I have an Ita bag that I got from, I got an Ita bag that I got from Califlare, and that thing was like over $100. What do you mean you got 6 different Ita bags? And I haven't even read the rest yet. Way too many pins and keychains and a lot of Evangelion fan art with the 15,000. Yeah, that sounds about right. 1,500. That sounds definitely about right. Whew. Oh boy. So pretty much what ends up happening is that we end up circling around, and then we circle around one more time, and that's when I got the acrylic. We then head back up to the top floor again because while I wasn't really interested in much more, my sister and her husband, they went to this like plant booth and they wanted to like know more. I was kind of there wandering around. Your girl was kind of just like, are we done with plants? And so pretty much what ended up happening is that we ended up going further to the back of the hall of the second floor. Something I didn't notice was the fact that there was a game shop there, like a little game thing. And you know what they had? They had retro games up the wazoo. And and they had the original cart of Mario, of Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, and two of them separately as well. And I was just like, oh my gosh. My mom would love this, because literally that morning we were talking about the difference between the Super Mario Bros. For the original NES and New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. And she was like, I love the new Super Mario Bros. I love the Super Mario Bros. And I was like, oh, we were talking about this morning. And I got it for her because I knew she would love it, because what happened was that a couple of months prior, we had found this game store on like this girl's day out. Me, my sister, and her friend went, and I was like, oh, I got Pikmin 3. And we told our mom about it when we got back, and we told her, oh yeah, they had all these classic consoles in there, N64s and NESs, and she was like, NES, how much was it? And I was like, I think around like $100 or something, like probably like $50-100. And we like booked it back there, and she got that, and she got an NES Zapper. She got like a ton of other things. Unfortunately, we cannot play Duck Hunt because of CRT. The sadness. Maybe one day they'll make CRT widescreen TV so that we can play. But otherwise, she can still play everything else. She just didn't have Super Mario Brothers. And so I got that for her, and I was like super happy because I knew how excited she would be. Spoiler alert, she was gasping when she saw it, and I loved it. And so, the other thing that I was not able to get, because by that point I had spent over $100. No, I had spent over $200 and was just like, I was close to being out of money, and I knew I couldn't afford it. They had an original copy of Partners in Time. For like Super Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. They had an original copy there. And I was angry because I only had $40. I ended up running out of money by that point because that's how I got the little acrylic. But I was so upset. I was like, why? Why? I want it. I literally asked them, is there any way you can lower the price so that I can get this for any money? Any money that you have, is there a way that I can have this? And they're like, unfortunately, no. I couldn't hear what he said at the end, but I think he said that it was an original copy and that it was from his own personal collection, but I couldn't hear him, so I'm just speculating on that. And I was so mad, and I was just like to my sister, that was a rare original. And so yeah, that was to pretty much, I guess, wrap it all up. I had so much fun. That was my first con, and really I kind of want to do that again. Maybe at the bigger ones. If not, I'll just stick to the smaller ones in my area. Other than that, that was great. So yeah, that was really, 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 really cool. So yeah, that was my first con. Now to the fun part. You see, your girl, obviously, as you can tell by the story, did not leave empty-handed. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Oh yeah, so I got hit on at the con. Your girl got her first, like, hit on. Yeah, that happened. We were at the game station, and what happened was that I started kind of like spewing kind of like a bunch of game facts, kind of, when I see games, yay or nay, nay. 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 Your girl's not really interested in dating at all. And even then, number one, he wasn't my type anyway. Number two, like I said, your girl, listen, I'm trying to build up this VTuber career. Do you think I have time for dating? So what ended up happening was, I was kind of like, so what happens is that when I see a game, and like depending on like the history, I kind of start spewing out game facts, being like, oh man, da-da-da-da-da, and I forgot what we were talking about, but there were two guys next to me. One guy was like, oh hey, like so and so such and such, blah 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 blah. Do you like you like games? And I was like, oh yeah, I like games and stuff like that. And it's like, how do you know all this stuff? Were you like, how old are you and stuff like that? And I was like, oh, I'm not old. No, he didn't ask for my age. I was just like, I'm young. I'm not, because he was clearly somebody who was born when the NES came out, and he was able to play it as a kid. And I was like, oh no, I'm not. I didn't ever got to play it when I was a kid, but I do love video game history. That's how the conversation went. And then another guy appeared up behind me, and because your girl was actually wearing something completely different than what she normally wore. So usually I go out in a skirt, but that day I just decided to go in leggings, and that is the first time I ever went out in leggings. And what happened was that I ended up bumping into the guy like right behind me, and he was like, "Oh, you're cool. You like video games?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I do." I couldn't stare him directly in the eye because for some reason my eyes kind of do that. And he showed me. He was like, "Oh hey, like what's your name?" And I was like, "Kendra," because Kendra obviously it's not my real name. And he was like, "Oh, do you live around here?" "I live around." Your girl I probably sound like so mean. But I'm like, "Oh yeah, I live around." "Yeah, hey, do you have a YouTube channel?" "No." He's like, "Oh, I have a YouTube channel." And I actually was kind of interested in his YouTube channel. I ended up accidentally forgetting though, because I actually genuinely want to check out his content, because I am somebody who draws and listens to stuff in the background. I am the most severe critic when it comes to content creation in video games. If you don't have anything professional, it's yay or nay, brothers. It's yay or nay. And obviously what ended up happening was that he was like, "Oh yeah, fine, bye." And I was like, "All right, bye." And he came back. And he asked, and he was like, "Hey, I just want to ask, are you single?" And I just told him, I was like, "No, I'm look as a guy, look as a guy." What as a guy, I don't know if anything was supposed to come after that. He shot a shot, and I can respect that. Oh yeah, no, I can definitely respect that. I was like, huh. Not gonna lie, that was kind of brave. And I was like, "Nah, brah, nah." Now, here's the thing. He wasn't my type, but I can clearly tell he was at least semi, like, decently, like a girl definitely would look his way. If a girl would definitely look his way at least a little bit. And so I was like, "Nah, I'm not really interested in, like, dating or anything like that. But, like, I do think you actually can shoot your shot somewhere else, bro. Definitely think a girl could fall for you." And I was completely honest about that. So yeah, he missed, but as long as he doesn't throw a fit over it, it's all good. Oh yeah. Mind you, I was like, don't. That was pretty much my whole thing, because I knew there are some people who do try and go up to people and try and be like, "Hey, convention." And listen, what did Ui say again? Yui? You know, Subaru's mama from Subaru's mama, Hololive. Yeah, she said, she said, "Listen, if you're gonna propose to me and you're gonna ask me out, it's not gonna be on stream, bro. It's not gonna be on stream. It's not gonna be at a convention, bro. Not gonna be at an anime convention. If it was an anime convention, it definitely wouldn't be some local con. Maybe AX. You probably have a semi-decent chance. Really, actually, no, you don't have a chance at all, even if it was AX. No." Nah. Your girl's not like that at all. Your girl kind of just is like games and everything. Your girl does think about romantic things, but no, she ain't gonna let you shoot your shot. And so pretty much, yeah, no. And then my sister heard, and then her husband heard, and we just all had kind of like a laugh, being like, nah. Now, I think the funniest thing, though, was the fact that while we were at the game thing, because the only thing we picked up was also not just the Mario Bros cartridge. The husband, my sister's husband, he grabbed a thing of Halo 2 because when we were going up, while they weren't at the booth, they were downstairs at the Halo panel. Who was downstairs? Obviously, the people who were making Halo, the writers and stuff like that. And they left their booth, and the booth was empty. And I didn't know at the time that that was their booth because nobody was there. But when they came back, the booth was over and everything was cleaned up, they came back upstairs. And so he went to them and was like, "Oh, hey, I bought this copy of Halo 2, not the definitive edition, like an original copy of Halo 2, and was like, bro, can you sign this copy of Halo?" Like, he bought the copy of Halo to bring to this guy to sign and have. And he was like, "Oh, sure." And so, pretty much, me and my sister had the same idea. We both went under aliases again. Who signed it? I didn't get his name. He had, I think, like a beard. A white beard. Was it Steve Dones? Let me see. Because if that was who it was it Steve Dones? Maybe? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to his name. Steve Dones. I think this was him. Yeah, he was wearing sunglasses and a hat. Yeah, it was him. Yeah, it must be. I'm looking at this picture because he was wearing a hat and sunglasses. I think it was him. So yeah, he got his autograph. The Chief, yeah. The Master Chief. He met the Master Chief. What a Chad! Exactly. Bought a whole thing, had it signed with his name and everything. It was super cool. We were we actually kind of bantered a little bit because my sister was like, "No, write my name in it instead," because she's goofy like that. And she was like, "Nah, write his name in there." And it was actually really fun. And then we kind of all headed out, and then we headed home. I gave my mom the cartridge, and she was super excited. We ended up getting that thing plugged up, and she was just having so much fun with it, inviting me back into the room, because she was like, "Listen, I know all the hacks." All the hacks to the old games. She's actually listen, I got all my gaming skills from her. Unfortunately, she refuses to go new school. She's the old school. She's the boomer. So yeah, that was pretty much my con experience. I had so much fun. It was so much fun. So now we get to the fun part. Transition! Hello. We're back at the desktop, everybody. And now we can share off all the goods. Yay! We can show off from smallest to biggest. So that artist I told you about who was selling the Final Fantasy standees, they were selling mostly standees, but they had a couple of acrylic charms on there too. And what was my acrylic charm of choice? From the one and only... Oh, that guy asked you out reminds me of my first time getting asked out at a con too. Probably because I had an almost perfect CL cosplay from Black Butler. Oh, CL cosplays were I don't really know much about about much in regards to some. I don't even remember what I was saying. Basically what I'm saying is it makes perfect sense. CL has CL's such an aesthetic. He's such an aesthetic, especially the art of what Yana draws of him, and even just the official art. It looks really good. So the one and only, who was the acrylic that I bought? Yay! What is it? It should be. There we go. We got Vash Dog. Remember, everybody? Love and peace. Love and peace. There was a Meryl charm, and there was even oh man, I don't even remember. There was even a Knives acrylic as well, but I couldn't get the Meryl one because I am a Meryl Vash shipper. Because I actually really like their dynamic and just love how they interact with each other. But it was let's get you guys a good look at this. It was really cool. I loved him. I love him so much. I put him on my bag and then I had to take him off because I'm like, wait, people probably want to see this. Oh no, come on. Unblur, unblur. There we go, there we go. So yeah, love and peace, everybody. Love and peace. It's so cute. I loved it. I really wish I could have gotten more. And I didn't get their name because I kept rejecting receipts over and over, being like, I don't need anybody's receipts. And I only got like the names of everybody from a few spots. I ended up getting the socials of the Peaches guy, of like the dude and his wife and like the Hololive like fan art booth and stuff like that. So yeah. And this was the dollar. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. This, I loved it so much. It's so shiny. Ah, Astro Boy. Hopefully we can get a clear shot. Okay, there we go. We're getting something clear. Ooh, there we go. It's shiny and I love it. Yay! Oh my, good thing I closed my windows. And then in the back, this one was what I really liked about it because it doesn't just show Astro, it shows so much. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. We have like Aura, what is it? I know most of the names from the 2003 series, so like some of the characters I do recognize, but I don't remember the names of. Like this guy, I recognize him, but I don't remember the name. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be the mayor. I know these two are from the original anime, and then they got cut from like other stuff. Obviously, we cannot forget our girl Oron and Astro, and I forgot his name. The dog I'm not really familiar with, but and the police chief as well. But I do know this character, the older character. The worst part of the CL cosplay, by the way, was that I had like people stopping me every 5 minutes for photos. I mean, you were a near perfect copy. It makes sense. I probably would have stopped you too. Remember, Black Butler was a powerhouse back then. And then season 2 came and then Book of Circus came, and then Book of the Atlantic, and then after that, silence until literally a week ago. I want to like show off. I had it signed with my online name because obviously your girl wasn't gonna let it happen. Emily signed it. Like I said, she was super sweet. She was super, super sweet about it. I'm pretty sure, I am absolutely, positively sure she drew this herself. Because I was looking at them and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Most of these look like they were drawn by the same ones because she had a bunch of these cards there. She had Angel from Angel Beats there. Angel from Angel Beats. I guess, hold up. Let me like look up all the characters that she drew, that she voiced. Emily Neves. Emily Neves. Emily Neves. She did Angel from, that's what it was. She had a bunch of Airy pictures to sign. And Gine. She had Gine too. Yeah, Gine from Dragon Ball Superheroes. Not kidding. Yeah. But she Airy from My Hero Academia. And like I said, my favorite character that she voiced was Kotomi from Clannad. I would have gotten the Angel picture too. What is it? It was like $40 for the autograph, $50 if it was a quote. I just went for the autograph because your girl obviously knew that she was running out of money really fast. I am, like I said, I am like 99.9999999% sure she drew it, and it came out super lovely. So yeah, that was awesome. And of course, we can't forget the best part. So here's the thing. Here's the items. We're now pulling up the items that caused me the most brokage. Can you guess? We're putting guesses in the chat. Is it A, a deer? D, a pina colada? Or 3, Tony Chopper? Because if you picked 3, you would be correct. Yes, Chopper. Out of all the characters in One Piece, I love 2 of them. Chopper and Nami. And of course, your girl couldn't miss out on an accurate sized Chopper. He's so adorable! Costed $50 too. I love him. I love his little feet. And I love his little cotton candy. I had to because of the cotton candy. Oh my gosh. He was like in like a little plastic wrap and everything. I loved him so much. I don't regret buying him, but at the same time, I also do. Oh man. And I really, 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 really loved him so much. Your girl was, well, let's just say, your girl was clearly super excited. Let's move him to the side real quick. And of course, we can't forget our last item of the day. The one I was literally on the hunt for technically 2 years. Christmas Miku. I was on the hunt for this thing for 2 years. But I couldn't buy it immediately because every time I wanted to buy it, either A, I didn't have enough money, or B, I would spend the money, and then by the time I remembered it, I was out of money. Refer back to question 1. Your girl was just, to say. But you're probably noticing, Kendra, you never took it out of the box. And you're right, because I did it on purpose. Because we're opening it up today. All right, let's open this bad boy up. We opening this thing and putting it together on stream if it needs to be put together. Your girl's excited. I know I keep saying your girl, but that's what I am. Your girl. I'm not your girl. I'm your girl. There's a difference. There's side tape. There's side tape because I knew I should have grabbed a knife. I literally told myself grab a pair of knife or scissors, and I didn't grab either. Even though I was like sitting here before stream. I'm not kidding. Before stream, I sat here for a good like the whole 20 minutes. What is it? I sat here for I think like 40 minutes being like, all right, about to prepare for stream. I should probably charge my phone while I'm not streaming. Sitting there doing nothing. I did nothing for 40 minutes until the stream started. And even then, I was 5 minutes late to starting the stream. Or 2 minutes late. Whatever. I was late to starting the stream. All right. Okay, now we have the tape off. Now we have the tape off. Let's see. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This is my first, like, figure. Like, full-blown figure. Your girl usually goes after Nendroids, and there's tape. Goes after Nendroids for the same reason why I go after acrylic charms and stuff. Compact, easy, blah, 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 blah. But oh my gosh. Look at her! Look at her! It's Miku! Oh my gosh! I know it sounds like I'm playing it up, but I actually genuinely mean it. I'm like genuinely like, oh my gosh! Oh, I got a halo. We got Belle Halo. We got bells and halos. Ah! Okay. Could you like... Ah, there we go. A halo. And bell. Oh man, I wish there was like decent lighting in this room. Maybe one day, maybe one day. Your first figure is always special. Exactly. This is like, I have, as you can see in the background, I have many like figures. Like, I have figures, but not like figures. Mamelo is my first. And then of course we have the Kirby's. And then we have others. As you can see, staring at you in the abyss. I actually put this down here as like a joke because originally I was just kind of gonna leave the room and just have this thing staring at you once the camera started. This is my Dolly Paka. I hope you love the fact that it was staring at you in the abyss. It was my joke. That was my intention, and then I would have revealed it anyway. But I was just not gonna acknowledge it. And of course, we have the little discus plate for the figure. All right. Let's open this bad boy up. I can show you my first and my Discord, by the way. It's a beautiful one. Yes, I want to see. All right, let's see. Let's show this thing off. Ooh, nice. Musical themed. All right, open up, Miku. It must be done. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And wrapped around by the hair. Oh my gosh, this is actually, I'm already annoyed. I'm 50 feet annoyed. Oh my gosh. Man, her hair is actually kind of springy. I did not think that at all, that would happen at all. Let's see. Put you in here. All right. Do you have, nope, arm, let's see. Nope. Put in her arm, her hand. There we go. And back. We have it in her arm right here. There we go. And then of course back here we have her little halo. Oh my god. Come on. We have to, let me put this down real quick. Down. I got one in. Okay, it's not supposed to go in all the way. Okay, there we go. Now we got the little thing in. All right. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Let's hold on, like let's move all this stuff here in the forefront. Let's move it in the forefront. Let's see, let's put her right here. Oh my gosh. Miku's chopper's falling. There we go. No, you're gonna have to move that because I want to show off the autograph. Oh my gosh, I gotta move the microphone and everything, blah blah blah. Now I'm thinking about Tot Musica. I didn't even see the One Piece film. It was a good song, by the way. Here we go. In the Vash the Stampede. Where is it? I can show you. Wait, no, you already said that. But yeah, it was fun. I didn't realize how fun conventions actually were. And I only went because posted. Yeah. Like I said, I only went because my sister recommended it to me and because she was like, "Oh, hey, you would totally be interested in this and my husband's already interested in this. Why don't we both go together?" And I was just like, "Yeah." And she got her stuff, he got his. She got a lot more smaller things. She was gonna get a necklace from this one lady, but she was clearly there to sell and did not know a single thing about anime or anime, comic, nerd culture, or anything. What did you get? It's Gray Fullbuster from the hit series Tale of Fairies. What I said? Nah, pretty much everybody in fairy. Nah, I wouldn't say there was one. Is there a character that I would say would be good looking? I think of all of them as like friend characters. I'm like, there's nothing like inherently like I would automatically be like, oh my gosh, they're the most handsome character in the world. I actually genuinely mean that though. Unfortunately, they're all friend-zoned characters to me. They're pretty characters though, like Mira Jane and Lucy. Lucy, best girl. So pretty much this is everything. Yay! It was fun. I had so much fun, and I totally would do it again. I'm not sure if I would go to a bigger. I'm not sure if I would ever go to a bigger con, but I definitely probably maybe one day when we get big, guys. We're going to AX. Being there as a panel guest? Who cares about that? I just want to see all the merch. Yeah, so yeah, that was pretty much everything. I guess to transition back out. Yeah, that was it. I had so much fun. I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think Quarantine's reaction to, I'm like looking at the chat history again. Quarantine's reaction to Steve Bowles was so funny. It was so funny. You guys had that. It was a lot of fun. I had so much fun. Like I said, I'll probably post the artist and everything I met there and their socials, probably a little later, just a little later. And yeah, if anything, I would say go follow Emma. Well, depends if you see her feed, because as much as I do love her, I want to follow her. And while she has every right to repost and retweet everything she has, everything in store, I kind of didn't personally like the feed and just kind of avoided it. Mostly because I just want to try and continue to be positive, even if I tend to retweet some, obviously, drama-seeking VTuber bait. But yeah, I hope you guys loved the stream. That was pretty much it. I think if we're going to do anything tomorrow, we'll probably just have a regular drawing stream if I'm able to make it back tomorrow. Just also a quick heads up, I will not be here for Saturday, so we will actually be playing Epic Yarn on Friday. And, yeah, that's it. So, I guess that's just it for the stream today. So, otherwise, yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Bye! Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Fallen Wonderworld. So, your girl has a plan in the works. We're gonna have to. It must be done. So, anybody who's been hanging in the Discord for a while, before we tune out, anybody who's been hanging in the Discord for a while knows that I like to chat up stuff. And obviously, plans go through, plans don't go through. And pretty much what ends up happening is, I kind of say stuff. And what happened was that literally before the con, actually after the con, you know what, even before and even after the con, there was this game that came out. And what happened was that I had been thinking about this game for a while. In fact, I've actually been eyeing this game for a very long time since it came out. And what ended up happening was I couldn't get it at the time. I was broke. I didn't have anything. And what ended up happening afterwards is that I ended up forgetting about it. And every now and then it would crop up, and just every now and then I never understood why I could never get it. Until just recently when I found out it was available on Steam yesterday. And the lovely Rachie, Splendid Life Rachie, had tweeted about it and said that it was going on Steam sale from $30 to $7. So after Kirby, well, to finish off what I was going to say before that, you see, your girl wasn't completely broke at the end of her shopping spree at my anime Comic Con. Oh, I almost forgot. I'll talk about that one last. It's only briefly, but I'll talk about it last. Your girl wasn't completely broke. She had a couple dollars on her. So after Kirby's Epic Yarn, we have some plans. Oh boy. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Balan Wonderworld once everything settles. That other thing I also forgot. I forgot to mention also was I saw this cosplay of this dude who was this Boba Fett. I almost forgot to mention him. I don't know who he was. He had the coolest decked out Boba Fett cosplay and had a Baby Yoda on him and a voice changer. It had like a little voice speaker on it. It was really, really cool. It was really, 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 really cool. If anything, now that we're finally clear, I'm not sure what can happen now or tomorrow, but in between that time, I want you guys to gather up your convention stories if you have been to a con and tell me about them, because obviously my first con is like, this was something I genuinely wanted to share because I wasn't actually going to share this with chat. I was just going to be like, guys, look what I got. And then, yeah, I ended up thinking, wait a minute. Instead of posting this picture of clearly all my stuff, why don't I just make a thumbnail out of it and talk about it? So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. And yeah. Bye for real. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I have my glasses. Did I wear my glasses on stream? I didn't wear my glasses, I think. Oh well. This is me and my glasses. Bye!